everybody, and welcome back to the Mind Catchers channel. Today we have something super fun and new and fresh to show you guys. Covergirl came out with a new collection. They sent me a PR sample, so thank you Covergirl for allowing me to share this with my audience. This is called the Covergirl Clean Fresh collection. So I'm just going to show you what it looks like here. Now, when I first saw it, I thought, oh, it's very, very light color, heavy, lots of tans, lots of fair, lots of porcelain. So we're just gonna run through it and share it with you guys what the shade names are. Now, the lighter shades I will not be swatching because I feel like they can be gifted or donated. I don't want to swatch the lighter shades, especially when I know they're not going to work on my skin tone. So I'm just going to run through them very quickly. Let me share what this collection is all about. It says, in the land between bare skin and makeup exists our newest must-have collection, Covergirl Clean Fresh. What is it? A vegan collection of everyday makeup staples for fresh, healthy, and natural skin. It says it's formulated without all of the bad stuff, no formaldehyde, no parabens, no sulfates, no talc. You can trust these products will do right by your skin. It also says that there is a hydrating formula. There is sheer coverage for effortlessly healthy looking glow. Feel amazing, be amazing, look amazing, and better yet, express your easy, breezy, beautiful self. I'm going to run through the shade names. You have 510, this is porcelain, 520, which is fair, 530, which is fair to light, 540, which is light, 550, which is light medium, 560 medium, 570 medium tan, 580 they have tan, 590 is tan rich, this is 600 rich, you have 610 which is rich deep, 620 which is deep, 630 which is deep dark, and you have 640 which is dark, and I feel like that's going to be too dark for me. They also have these the tinted lip oils in this collection, and you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these. So I'm not sure if there's only 6. Like I said, I'll have it here in the video, or was I just gifted 6 of them? I don't know. They also have cream blushes, and it looks like there are 4 of those. And then they have cream highlighters. I'm gonna believe that they're highlighters. It says illuminators, so there are 4 of these. These are called cooling glow sticks. Friends, so we're gonna start off with these 4 shades. We're gonna use, let's just swatch 610 Rich Deep and see how that looks on my skin. And as you can see, that is super duper light. 620 Deep. Now it's a big jump between the two, but this is definitely not my shade either. So we're gonna move along. We're going to 630 Deep Dark. And that is much darker than the second shade. However, it's still not my shade, so let's move on to 640. Okay, and here we have it right here. And it is a very nice chocolatey shade. However, it's a little too dark. So I think what I'll be doing is but you guys see the jump. Before I move on, you see the jump in those shades. It forces women of color to have to mix or purchase 2 to 3 shades. And I'm not a fan of that, but let's see what kind of coverage we get. Let's see if it's one of those minimalistic type makeup foundations that we've been searching for. We're gonna see. Friends, on my fingers, I mixed the last two. That is dark and deep dark. I mixed it up, and this is what it looks like on the back of my hand. So almost a pretty decent match for me just by looking. So let's see what it looks like on the face. I'm using a damp blender, and we're gonna just try to cover up this side of the face. First, let's use a primer. I forgot all about that. Let's use a primer. I'm indoors today, not thinking about going anywhere, so I'm just going to use a lightweight primer. This one is from Junko & Company. It's the Moonshine Primer. It's supposed to be like a hydrating primer. Now, you guys know I did not color correct. A lot of people ask me that question. I did not. This is what you have here under the chin. Lots of discoloration. It says lightweight coverage, so we're not expecting full coverage at all. It's supposed to be minimalistic, clean skin. So let's see. It's still a bit deep, especially for the top of my face. Now the bottom of my face is a little deeper. Alright guys, so this is what we're looking like. And if you saw my mouth moving, I am talking to my husband. He's in the room with me right now. And I like the coverage. I think that it looks very fresh. Borderline oily. We're going to see. I think I'm going to apply a little powder, something very light over it. But this is the side of the face that I put it on. And I think it's just enough to go out for, you know, a little bit and, you know, hang out or something like that. Now, when I first applied it, it did give me a little tingle. I'm not sure why. It's not burning or anything, but it did give me a little bit of a tingle. So I don't know if it's the mixture between the primer and their foundation or just the foundation itself. I don't know. But it did give me a tiny tingle sensation. So, but it went away quickly. All right, guys, as it settles, it's looking just very fresh and very glowy, like they claim. I really do like the look. And I think with a nice face powder, I think you would look very finished without being so overdone, if you get my drift. I do think that you would like it. A person that doesn't like heavy foundations and full coverage. All right, so I'm gonna finish up this side of my face. I just want you guys to see the discoloration and things because it's pretty much mimicked on the other side of my face as well. So my face just looks browner and more hydrated. So I guess that's what you're looking for. Okay, so let's finish this side. All right, friends, so that's what we look like with both sides done. And like I said, I really like it as a lightweight foundation, another choice for us. Also, I wanted to say these two shades mix. I can look at this, the 640 dark, and I can tell it pulls just a little bit red just by looking at the packaging. I saw that automatically and I thought it would be red on me. My skin does look a little red from like my chest here. I know I have discoloration terribly, but between my chest, I have more of a yellow undertone and my face, and I like to go a little bit more yellow. So I know that if I'm going to choose a powder, it has to be more neutral or a little bit yellow undertone to combat the redness and the deepness on my face. So I'm going to use my Laura Mercier powder. This one is in medium deep. It is the darkest one. I don't know why in the world I can't ever memorize the shade name because it is the only deep shade they have. But I'm just going to use one of my Real Techniques multitask brush and just brush that over. Alright guys, with these cream blushes, I want to try one of them on camera for you guys. You have 4 shades. You have this very light shade, like a pink. It's $3.30 and it's called Sweet Innocence. I don't think I want to play around with this. It could be gifted and I know it's too light for my skin tone, so I'm going to leave that one alone. The next one is more of an orangey tone. I'm just looking on the outside here. And this one is called Flushed, and that's what it looks like. There's the next one is called 370, and it's called Butterflies. You can see it there blended out. Now that one is pretty as well. That's very pretty. And the last one is 390, and it's called Ripe and Ready. And I'm assuming you could also use these creams as an eyeshadow too. Now they don't state that, but I'm thinking if you just blend it out with your finger across the eyelid, That would be beautiful. Okay, so I'm gonna go back to 370 Butterflies, and I know that I put a little powder on my face, but we're gonna go right over this powder and see if we could blend this out. That's 370. And I like the fact that it gives you a little bit of a highlighted effect. So it's really piggybacking off of that fresh face look. It really looks glowy and youthful. I think that's the word I'm looking for. It's very, very nice. And like I said, I really can imagine it just brushed across the lids, blended out with your fingers. Fingers are like the best thing to apply this stuff. So I like that. I like the way that looks. I'm gonna go over it just a little bit with one of these illuminators. This one is called So Guilty. And let me tell you, it smells very, very good. I don't know, like candy. So it really smells nice. That's what it looks like. And you just twist it up. I'm gonna give you a swatch on my hand. Oh, it's very pretty on the hand. Look at that. A nice subtle highlight. That's nice. I'm gonna brush it across my lid. Let's see what it looks like. Now, of course, I wasn't planning on putting on all of the different products. I wanted to maybe swatch them for you, but I wasn't thinking about putting them on my skin. But now that I look at it on the skin, I really, really like it. Of course, I would have put this on top of the foundation and blended it in before putting on the powder. So please keep that in mind. I just was winging it in this video. But if you put on the foundation and it is very smooth and you can mix everything together very nicely with your fingers, you go over it with your blush, you go over with your highlighter, I think everything is going to mix very nicely. You see it looks very cute on the lid. And you put on your mascara and everything, and I think you're good to go. It looks like you have a little something on the face, just a little something. This one is called Bad Apple. So let's see what it looks like. Let me take off my lip balm. Wow, that's a very bright pink right there, but this is a lip oil, so it shouldn't give us so much color. Let's see. Oh no, it doesn't give me much color. And it feels so good on your lips. All right, guys, so it smells delicious. This stuff smells so delicious. You can see it doesn't give us dark-skinned girls a heck of a lot of color, but you can see something. I like the foundation. I like the way it feels very light and airy. It looks not too heavy. It still gives you that healthy, youthful glow. However, I don't like the shade range. I wish that they had more. Like I said, I'm speaking for right now and what's in front of me. I don't know what's on the website, so I'm gonna check and I'll put it here in the video, let you know if I'm correct on these 4 shades actually being the deepest ones. You saw them on my skin. So I would love to see them expand the line so everybody can try it. So we'll see. We shall see. But I feel like I could go out and, you know, people would just say, oh, she has very pretty, healthy skin. That's how I feel. So you guys let me know what you think. And I will come back and talk to you guys in another video. I do have lots of videos coming up right after this one. So please just stay tuned. And I will talk to you next time. Cyber kisses. Bye.